Well, I think that this regime, led by Chief Advisor Mohammed Yunus, is really controlled by the Jamaat-e-Islami, and they have tried to wipe out the memory of the 1971 Liberation War. Everything that is associated with Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, even his statues, they brought it down. Any institution named after him, they are changing. And on the 5th of February, which is 6 months after Sheikh Hasina left Dhaka, they destroyed the house, his home, his memorial museum, the place where he was assassinated. It was a place which had great pride in the hearts of the people of Bangladesh, and now it's destroyed. So the people are getting more and more upset and more angry, because this is not what they thought. And whatever they accused Sheikh Hasina of doing, they're doing the same thing themselves, arresting people so it's a situation that is very difficult today. Previously, there was a case filed in the High Court and Supreme Court of Bangladesh against the Jamaat-e-Islami, because the Jamaat-e-Islami does not recognize the constitution of Bangladesh as the supreme force. They think that their own party constitution, which talks about the Quran being supreme and the word of the Prophet being supreme, they think their party constitution is higher than the constitution of Bangladesh. So that is why the High Court had given a decision that because they do not recognize the constitution of Bangladesh, then they cannot fight political elections. So for the last two elections, they have not been able to fight the election. Of course, now
This time they have told the election commission.
well, no, this time what has happened is that they're trying to get that judgment reversed. So they first, by the mob justice, the people surrounded the old judges who were there and forced them to resign, and new judges have been appointed. So now they're trying to get the decision reversed, but so far it has not happened. You see, extradition is a very long legal process. It is a very complicated legal process. So far they've only sent one note saying please send her back. Now that is not at all an extradition request, because for extradition request they must do the full case in Bangladesh. Why are they asking for her back? What is it that has your court said something that she has done wrong? And then after that request comes, even the Indian legal system will examine it. There might be a case in the Indian courts also. So it's a very long process. That is why Government of India has not responded, because they just said the paper has come, but it is not a formal extradition request. Well, I think that it is very clear that when our Prime Minister was there in Washington DC, he had a very successful visit, and they did discuss the regional situation in South Asia, and they did discuss about Bangladesh. Our Foreign Secretary has said so in the press conference. And certainly after that, President Trump said, I have left Bangladesh to Prime Minister Modi. So obviously it is very clear that earlier also President Trump had expressed his concern. He had talked about the chaos in Bangladesh, even during the campaigning for the presidency. He had talked about the barbaric attacks on Christians and Hindus in Bangladesh. And even his important person who is in his government, Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, she has also made a lot of very strong statements against the attacks on the minorities and the Hindus and the Buddhists and the Christians. So clearly the American government is very worried about what is happening in Bangladesh, but they have said clearly they are not going to, their deep state has no role over here. They are going to completely, even the assistance which was being given, financial assistance by USAID, is being cut, and they are thinking that India will look after the situation and handle it on their own way.
আমরা এই মুহূর্তে কথা বললাম বিনা স্বীকৃতির সাথে, এবং আমরা জানলাম বাংলাদেশের বর্তমান পরিস্থিতি এবং ওখানের যে অবস্থা। ক্যামেরায় চিরঞ্জিতের সাথে দেবপম পাল, দেখতে থাকুন।